Hello, welcome to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Joseph and I'm here today with Racco. He is excited over there. He's going to sit on the sideline, help me out with some moral support because I will be playing solo today in Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. And I have been waiting to do this. I've been, really looking forward to this playthrough here. We're going to do it in a live stream format. I am going to do more of these. I don't know if I will do the whole game. I think it's like 25 scenarios, so that might be a bit too much. We'll see actually as we go, but we will do the first part here as well. The first 5 are basically like an introductory to get into the game. Now I played Gloomhaven for I don't know how many hours. I played 90 scenarios or something, but that was a while ago. And then in between that I played the digital one quite a bit, so getting back to a physical game feels a little bit intimidating, but I mean, how everything like the movement, everything like that feels a little bit intimidating when it comes to things that I'm now used to that the computer handles, the digital version handles. So that's going to be interesting. Also, I haven't done all the setup yet, and that's mainly because I need your help basically. So first of all, I would like to ask you to tell me in the live chat if the sound levels are okay, if the everything is okay with the stream. If you could do that, that would be great. I mean, I don't think there should be any problem, but you never know. Hey Bjorn, hope you're doing okay out there. Now I also will sort of set the last pieces up of the game here. It's not complicated at all, and I do have this lovely E-Raptor insert as well, so I'm going to use that for the first time here. It's going to be interesting. So here we have the monsters and so on. So we'll see what we need for this first scenario. The coins are in here though. Might have to move those around later on to have them in a better spot. We'll see. Hey Martin and Mikael and New York Raider fan. Oh, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving as well to everyone watching. Now I'm in Sweden, obviously. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving, which is kind of sad because I do like turkey. So I would like to have Thanksgiving in Sweden just for that matter. But it's also, it's a smart, it's a good idea to have that kind of like Thanksgiving, of course, especially this year. There's a lot of things we could be thankful for. Thank you, Bjorn. And okay, so yeah, I haven't set everything up yet because I want you, the viewers, to decide which 2 characters I will be playing. I will be playing solo, and I will use 2 characters, at least to start off. I probably will go into 3 or 4 later on in the campaign. I played 4 in Gloomhaven, but I think 3 was my favorite, actually. It was like decent complexity to handle. So I'll use 2 for now. And I want you to tell me which 2 I should be playing. Now, this is nice as well to get a test for the actual insert here. Basically, like this part, I want these in, close by. I don't need these close by, so I don't know. Here's the characters, and I'll have to show this. If you haven't seen my review for the insert, this is so cool that they actually made little spots here for the unique monsters. I thought that was a nice touch. Not totally unnecessary, but cool. All right, let's put these to the side for now. And now here's the thing. So this is the question. I don't know if you guys have played the game or not, or if you seen anything of it, but I want you in the chat to tell me which 2 characters I should be playing the campaign with, and I'll just go with whatever 2 gets the most votes, or whatever you want to call it. Here we have some cards. I have sleeved like the modifiers. I sleeved those. This is for the monsters. Yeah, it's for the monsters. I haven't sleeved some things in here. I don't think I need to sleeve like the monster abilities. It doesn't really make sense. I mean, they are shuffled, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to sleeve during this video, obviously, but I might, sleeve later on. Also, I will be using dice. I really hate these little thingies, just damage markers. That's just annoying. So I am using dice when I'm playing Gloomhaven. I did that before. That's actually why I bought these red 20-sided dice to start off with. So I will use those to mark damage on the enemies as we go. So we have the standees here. We are going to do the setup for the monsters, and we have some events. Don't know if the events will come into play right away. We'll see. And then the characters. So we'll see how that goes, who I will be playing as. And I know, I mean, I don't really know much about these. I only heard a few things about these characters, but I don't know much about them at all. I have like this idea in my head. I think they are sort of more basic than the Gloomhaven game in some, logical sense, since this game should be more basic and so easier to get into. I really like this. I mean, we don't have like normally setup time for Gloomhaven. It's incredible, but now it's just like flipping a page. Here we have the first map that we will use tonight. Also, I did one thing before I started the video. I put the little sticker here. So this is the Roadside Ambush. It's the first thing we will encounter, and that was told on the front page of the campaign book. So that's in place. We don't need this right away, so I'll just put it to the side. Oh, the Void Warden is the first vote here from Mikael. Void Warden, I'm not really sure which one that is. I think it's this one. I think it's the Magician, because I think this is called Hatches, this is called Red Guard, this is called Demolitionist, something like that. That's sort of what I haven't seen any playthroughs for this, which is interesting as well, because I didn't want to spoil anything for myself. Now, obviously I will be spoiling for you guys watching, but also I think these like first scenarios are very basic. So if you even if you played Gloomhaven and so on, I don't think you will really be that get that many spoilers. Hope not. We do need these thingies out here. Let's put these out here. And I mean, it does help that I played the game hundreds of hours already. But I am so excited for like a new chance to get into Gloomhaven, because I was the old the big box, which is so actually, let's see if I can pan over there. It's right up there, a huge box, and so yeah. I mean, I haven't played that one in like 3 years, I think, soon, and it's like I don't really feel like going back to it because it's so huge. So that's why it feels good. It feels good to just this feels good, and I will have a lot of fun, I think, playing through this game in full. Might not do it all on camera though, and then I'll be ready for Frosthaven next year, which is gonna be awesome. Okay, so we are going to play this one. I think it's some kind of magician, which I do like as well, and then we need one more to go with it. So I'm just going to wait a little bit, see if you guys have any ideas. Then we are going to... Where are we? Well, this is here. We have the dice and everything. And yeah, let's go through this introduction thing here. Because on the actual... This is the scenario book. And there's also another scenario book. Like you can make bigger maps, which is really cool as well. So here we have... Introduction. The road back to Gloomhaven has been long. No, actually, I should start over here so you get the full story. Okay. All right. It will be good to get back to the Sleeping Lion. After a fortnight going up and down the still river, chasing a bad lead on a missing blacksmith, you can almost feel the warmth of the inn's hearth when Gloomhaven's walls come into view. You're almost home. Okay, so we're coming back to Gloomhaven. To be fair, it's not just the blacksmith. An alarming number of people within the poorer districts of the city has gone missing. Usually nothing comes out of it, though. Just another poor soul forgotten out there on the edge of civilization. The blacksmith's wife, Sandy, however, managed to somehow scrape enough money together to hire you to find her husband. You're not sure where the money came from, but no matter the source, it couldn't have come easy, which makes it doubly painful to return to the city empty-handed. True, Sandy was a little light on the payment, but you are Jaws of the Lion, one of the most well-known mercenary groups in the backwater dump of a town. Surely it can't hurt to take a charity case every once in a while. Getting good jobs is about maintaining a reputation after all. Which is why you really need to get to the bottom of this and not return to the widow with nothing but the calluses on your feet. Also, you probably shouldn't call her a widow to her face, at least not until the fate of the blacksmith has been confirmed. Given, however, that none of these who disappeared have returned, the outlook is grim. As the cherry thoughts pass through your mind, you notice movement up ahead and immediately draw your weapon. The sun has dipped low in the sky, reducing visibility, but you can clearly see some ramshackle wooden barricades blocking the road in front of you. And sure enough, as you cautiously approach the scene, vermlings jump out from behind the obstructions, flashing crude swords and sharp sticks. You have to admit you're quite tired from the day's journey, but still these oversized rats certainly picked the wrong group of travelers to ambush today. You are the Jaws of the Lion after all, and are always ready to show there is only one outcome for anyone who dares threaten you. And that's sort of how we got this first thing here. And then we go into the introduction, and here we have like everything is the map, everything is placed, like the obstacles. It's so cool. I really love this idea. I mean, I spent so many hours setting up Gloomhaven games. So having it ready here is so good. Alright, so the introduction here. The road back to Gloomhaven has been long. And now, to get attacked by wormlings when all you want is a warm meal and a soft bed, well, it makes you mad. Mad enough to kill these mangy creatures before you collapse from exhaustion. Of course, the wormlings have other plans. They gibber about wanting your coin and the meat on your bones. Nasty things, really. Best to ignore their ranting and end this quickly. So it says here, special rules. Make sure each character's starting hand consists of the 6 ability cards marked A. Yes, we have some kind of starting deck here that we will be playing. And the Wormling Raiders will act on initiative 50 each round. They will first move base value of 1, and then if a character is adjacent to them, attack for base value of 2. Oh, so don't we have a deck for them? I don't know. And then there's a conclusion, and it's really basic, I think. So this is like a tutorial, basically. But you should play through it, I think, even if you story-wise, you should play it. Remember the icons of setting up monsters. Yeah. So they have a new system for this, a little bit different from the big game. So here's like 3 lines. So it's like if you're 2, 3, or 4 players. So yeah, I'll show you that. It's very easy. It was very easy in the base game, or like a base game in the first game. I don't know why I keep referring to it as the base game. This is not an expansion. Okay, so we're going to have some Wormling Raiders. Oh, thank you, New York Raider fan. Yeah, I should mention, by the way, thank you for reminding me. I need to mention 2 things here, or need, but I want to. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to Game Maniacs. They provided me with the game so that I can play it with you guys on the stream, and also, off cam later on. I really appreciate that. So, and they also have it in stock, gamemaniacs.se. Link is in the description to the web shop, and they have it in stock. Also, I should say that my Kickstarter is up and running. Draco is so happy. He's so excited for this. So, make Draco happy. Go check out my Kickstarter. And I don't think I have a link in the description right now. I will fix it if you watch this later on. But I think Bjorn could put in a link in the chat as well. That would be awesome, Bjorn. So go check out my Kickstarter. There's some fun Draco thingies, right? Draco meeples and Draco playmats and so on. Draco glass meeples even that you can get if you support Board Games with Niramas. Thank you so much for all the support. Alright, so we need another character. Now I am going to go with what I heard, because unless you guys tell me in the chat I'm gonna set up the monsters, and meanwhile you can tell me if there's one of these 3. I'm gonna play the Magician, whatever it's called, and then if you want to see one of these 3 played, let me know. I think everyone's been playing Hatchet, so I don't know, maybe we should play something else, but then again I heard that it's really fun. I don't know. Okay, are these wormlings? Here they are. We have the wormlings, and then we just look at the map now. So basically, since we're 2 players, we look at the top line. So this is a white line, so that's going to be a white. I'm just going to randomly draw one. A white normal wormling over there. Then we're going to have an elite right here, because there's 3 yellow lines. And then we're going to have a white, or a regular, I should say. Thank you, Bjorn. Up there, and finally I threw that on the floor. That's not that great. Good thing there's more than I need here though. White guy over there, and finally one more. So this one, wait. No, he's not going to be there. Okay. Yeah, so this is a black line there and a black line there, which means they're not in play when we're playing 2. Well, I'm playing 2 characters since I'm playing solo, right? So, alright, I think that's it. There's like nothing else to do here. I mean, normally you put out all these mountains or whatever, but... Hey, Baliad, I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. There's like no... I mean, there's no treasure chest. There's nothing like that I should put out. So I think I'm good there. We do need the monster modifier deck, if I can grab it. So here it is, and we also have, I think the blesses and the curses are here. I don't think they were in play here in the first one, because it is again really basic stuff. Okay, so let's remove those. Oh, it's ballast. Oh, then I think I even played games with you, right? Okay, so let's monster deck. Let's shuffle this up. Okay, so Void Warden is a support class. Obviously, Redguard is as well. Well, maybe I should do the hatchet then, because I heard so much about, oh, you gotta play hatchets, it's so much fun and so on. So you know what? Let's play hatchet, and we'll see. I'm probably going to play more of them, like all of them later on. So let's play these two, and see if it's a good combo. Go on, me hatchet. Okay, so we have the modifiers. And I don't think this game will take up that huge of a table space either. Okay, let's open these up then. Let's do the. So here's the void wherever, like some kind of magician, I think. It makes sense that she's a support character. I'll just put her over here for now. We'll see where she goes. Void Warden, that's the name. And of course we have a character sheet. I'm gonna make a name for it as well, and this is kind of cool. I like that they made the player boards like this now, because you want to have the discards and the lost cards, but you don't have a long player board, so it takes a little less space on the table. Actually, really nice artwork, to be honest. I would like to paint these at some point. Low health though, so yeah, of course she's a magician. I have her over here, and she starts with 6 life. And no XP, obviously. Let's put that to the side. And what do we have in here? Now I also I actually saw when I went through the how to play thing, that is, there's like decks in here that has like a halt on them, so we're not supposed to open these yet. So that's also very like noob friendly. So we can just put those to the side for now. It's like when they level up later on, I will use those. Here's the modifiers, I think. So, guess nothing special here. No, seems to be like 1 - 2, 1 + 2. The miss and doubler. So yeah, standard stuff. I will shuffle this later on. I always do that when I'm going to remember to shuffle something in this game. Again, it's been like 3 years since I played Gloomhaven in physical form, but I really loved the routines I got into in that game after a while. So we have this, yeah, it's like a player raid card, muddle, immobilize, disarm. I should know all of this by heart, but we'll have it here anyway. And here's the starting card. So here's the A card, which has like this. This is really tutorial-ish. So here it says like move up to 4 hexes away. So like if you don't know the game at all, if you haven't seen the game at all, you can use these cards and get into it. So basically the first mission here, we're just gonna have 6 cards, which is weird. Normally we have 11, which is with this character. I'm gonna have these 6 A cards, and the game is just this is going to be a little bit silly in some ways for me, but I don't care. I mean, I'm here to show you how the game works, right? So if you've never seen Gloomhaven before, this is the place to be, because I will go through everything step by step, and it's going to be very basic, like, oh, how do you move, how do you attack, how do you select cards, so on. And some markers, so we can obviously do some kind of special thingies with these, which I do like. And so the rest of them have like a B, and then 1. Okay, so there's 2 B cards, and then we have the normal 1, like level 1 cards, I guess, and the X cards are in here as well, and then 2, 3, 4, and then when we get to 5, I think we open up the other cards. So we'll just put these to the side for now. We're not going to use them in this scenario, and then we're going to do the same thing for Hatchet. And here he is, and I think also Rado that really, went on and on about how cool he is. so I want to try him. Obviously, Rado played more Gloomhaven than I have, even, I think. So there we go. If we can. Wow, this thingy was stuck here. I'll just rip it up. Doesn't really matter. And again, these whole decks. Let's just put these back in the box. And here we have also really nice artwork, obviously. And have some tokens. I usually don't do these like in my streams or in my playthroughs. I usually just have everything set up from the start. But I thought it would be a fun idea with this game that you guys got an input on which characters I should be playing. So that's why I didn't do the whole setup. And if you're watching this afterwards and you just want to see the game starting, there will be like the timeline there. I will set like time zones on that one so you can easily find when the game starts. And I guess these are the same. I think it's the same for all of these at the start. It looks like a totally normal modifier deck. And this here, we will go through that. He has 8 health. It's a little bit stronger. No experience. I'll just put these to the side, I guess. And I need to find these vermlings in here, but I don't think we need them. I think that's why it said, that's really strange. I think they have like a fixed... Oh, we have vermling raiders in here. Why did it say special rules? They will act on initiative 50. They will first move. So basically what this tells me is that we don't need this. No, we need this, but we don't need the deck, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of strange. I think we need this. So let's set these up as normal. So they would probably... Are they level 0 then? No, they should be level 1, right? I'm confused. The level of is based like... No. The average level is half, so it should be 0, right? It's confusing because I know when you play solo in the normal Gloomhaven, you raise the difficulty. Okay, so we don't need the modifier decks. Hey, Darkmind. Alright, so we have this. So basically, when they take damage, I will just mark it here because they have a number here, and that refers to the number on the little thing. And this guy, since he's an elite, number 4, he has 8 health instead of 4. That's the only difference. They all move 1, and actually it says here they move 1 and they hit for 2. They're really weak. Okay, so let's have this over here, and their modifier deck. We don't need to have these laying around really. I will. So basically, they have your character sheets. You have your name, you have your level, XP, gold, items. Then you have these perks that you unlock as you level up. And then you can get like to edit your modifier deck, which is one of the really cool things with this game. And then you have notes for special things. I am going to... Oh yeah, the actions are fixed. Yeah. Well, actually, we need the modifier deck, I think. We still need the modifier deck, I assume. It would be really weird otherwise. If they can only hit for 2. I don't know. So, Hatchet. I'm just going to name Hatchet Draco. So, Draco is going to sit on the sideline. I ain't going to play solo, but he can have a character named after him. And he thinks Hatchet looks cool, I think. And I'm going to go with my standard here. So, if it's a female mage typey, she's going to be named Artania. That's my standard fantasy name for that. Put those to the side, I think. And I think we're getting ready to start, actually. We need the modifiers nearby. Like over here, I will do something like this. I have the coins, I have the modifiers. I'm not really happy with this setup, though. I think I will change this around somehow. I'll probably just put these in a bag and throw in my closet, and then I'll put the dice in here instead. We'll see. Alright, I don't think I need the rulebook. We'll see. I mean, I might need the rulebook at some occasions when it comes to the movement of enemies, because that is something that I feel like it's easy to mess up if you haven't played in a long while. So that might be the case. Like, I know they firstly look for focus, and then they move like the shortest distance they need to be able to hit someone. These guys are not ranged, so they're just gonna try to move up to us and hit us, which, yeah, I think this is going to be really easy. We'll see. On the other hand, we only have 6 cards though, which is strange. By the way, I should put out. I need to sleeve these, by the way, so I can shuffle them much easier. I'll have to fix that later on. I should put these out here, and I do like the idea of. Well, I could have these. I don't think I need them. But I'll have them like that, just in case. And again, A cards. It's going to be 6 A cards. I will put the rest of this to the side. And I don't think I've forgotten anything. It feels like I'm forgetting something, because it feels like we're doing so few things, few steps. Like, it should be a lot more things to do before you can play Gloomhaven, in my memory. But yeah, this is it. Oh, we need to choose where they start. We'll just start like this. I think it matters that much. I like that we have the map in the book. That's such a cool idea. I think they were also going to do. I don't remember if they did that in the Kickstarter for Frosthaven as well. You could have that. I mean, it looks so much better as well. I never really liked those. The look of the Gloomhaven map tiles. They always looked a bit strange. Depending on what you have under. If you have a cool playmat, maybe that fits the theme, but I don't know. Alright, so shuffling is done. And we have our cards. And let's get going. So I don't think I missed anything. I can actually double check just to make sure. There's like a picture here of how it should look when everything is set up, I think. Yeah. Scenario 1 rules. Yeah, we're supposed to have the character mat. Oh, we're supposed to have these little things, which you don't really need, but I will use them just to demonstrate it. Then I probably won't use them later on. Because it is a bit fiddly, I guess. I guess it makes sense if you're playing multiplayer, because then it might help out to see who is who, sort of. Here's Warden. I guess you can sort these in a better way as well, so it's easier to find them. There's Hatchet, and then we're facing off Vermling Raiders, which I actually just happened to pull out. Okay, so the idea here. Hey Jesse. That was actually a shuffle. What you do is, you do move them from the front to the back. So you move them like this. So every time some cards are being drawn, so I draw from both the top and the back, and that's why it's a shuffle. Okay, anyway. So yeah, so these little things are meant to, like, after we reveal cards, then we can pull these out here and just show the initiative order. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just don't feel like I need to when I play solo, but I don't know. So they have 50. You just need to remember that, I guess. They always go on initiative 50. Alright. Alright, so let's see. Was there anything else? That was the... I have the cards labeled A. Modifiers, reference card dial. And yeah. So, oh, I should say, by the way, the game comes with this really nice plastic tray that you can have the tokens in, which kind of works like an insert in some ways. But at the same time, I do like this E-Raptor insert because it can hold everything really nicely. It doesn't say anything about a a city event. So I mean, I have the events here, but it doesn't say anything about them, so I assume they come later. They will introduce stuff as we go. And we don't have any items. That's why it feels like, I feel like naked. Like, there's no items, it's so basic. Okay, so let's get started. And the mission is just to kill all enemies, or the goal, kill all enemies. And we only have 6 cards, which is a bit strange, but we'll do something with it. So we have stopping power, which is a ranged attack of 3. And I mean, it's really nice tutorial-wise that it actually says on these cards like everything, like one enemy within 3 hexes suffer 3 damage plus modifier, disadvantage for adjacent. It's so cool. It really helps people to learn the game. Or we could go for immobilizing and then moving. So what do they have? They have 4 health. Attack 2, range 3, target 2. That's not going to happen now. That's pretty cool. Add +1 attack to all your attacks this turn. That's a nice one. And it's a lot of ranged. I guess he has like a crossbow or something. So attack 1, range 3, target 3, muddle. Healing and move. Okay, move 5. And move 3, attack 3, range 3. That's almost the same thing here. And attack 3, move 4. That's a melee attack. Alright, so I think we'll have him go pretty early. I don't know if we want to do... I just also realized these cards doesn't have any burn effect. So this is so basic. Like, normally in the game you have some effects that are really strong, but they make you lose the card. These cards are just going to be discarded as it looks. That's probably something to introduce in the next scenario. Okay, so we'll do him really quick with an 18. So the initiative value determines who goes first. Lower value goes first. So then we're going to do an attack 3, range 3. These are the 2 cards, and I will put this on top. Like, I'll actually put it on bottom, so when I flip it over, this is what I see, and that's when he's going to act. The other cards are just going back to his hand. Then for the Void Warden, healing, range 3, that's really nice, healing in range. Move, attack 3, range 3. Force one enemy within range 3 to perform an attack targeting an enemy of your choice adjacent to them. That's a good effect as well, if we get to that situation. One ally within range 2 may perform an attack 4. Really supportive, this one. Move 2, strengthen. Strengthen is like a buff, which is awesome. Probably see that later on. And maybe she should strengthen. Move model. Wow, really strong support character. This has a stun as well. And okay, so you know what, let's have her strengthen, and let's do something a little bit quicker because we know they're moving at 50, so we can do 49. So we have those. She will do 49 first. I'll put it like that. And now that everyone has selected, or I have selected for every character, we will do their actions. So we'll flip these up and we'll see. Okay, so it's 18. It's 49, and then we know that those wormlings, they move at 50, which means it's going to be Hatchet first, and then Void Warden, and then finally the wormlings. So that's like what you use these for, which is not really needed when you have 3 things to keep track of, and yeah. But it's good for multiplayer, I guess. If you're a lot of players around the table later on, you have a lot of different enemies, could be nice to just see it like that, I guess. So it's not a bad idea. Okay, so hatchets, I think we're gonna start by just moving 5, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's okay. So he can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of get into it because we know that these guys will be moving at speed of 1, or they could be modified, but not the movement can be modified. It could be just, wow, it's gonna be really slow. Oh well. And so he did that. He moved for 5. This card goes to his discard side of his board, over here. And then he is going to attack 3, range 3, which means he can hit this guy. And when he hits him, we are going to draw a modifier card. And come on, don't tell me my internet just shut down, because all of a sudden let's see if the stream is still running. I just got like it looked like my internet went down. No, this seems to be working. That's strange. Yeah, it's working. Maybe it was just like some kind of spike thing. I don't know. I had that earlier today, where like everything just stopped working and then took a few seconds and then everything worked again. I don't know. Okay. So, attacking for 3, we're going to draw a modifier to see what we get. And it is a +1, so that's good. So that is discarded. And now we attack for 3 +1, which is 4. He doesn't have any shield or anything, so he's just dead. And we do get a coin there, I suppose, unless there's some special rule about that, but didn't say anything. So I guess we'll just play it like it should be played, right? Okay. And then we have the Void Warden. So let's move for 2. I should mention, by the way, if you don't want to do whatever it says here, you can always do like the top part, because you do the top part of one card, bottom part of the other card, but you can always do these basic actions, which is attack for 2 in close combat or move for 2. But anyway, so we're going to move for 2. And I just realized that I'm too far away. I can't strengthen like I planned. But it says strengthen range 3. It doesn't say strengthen an ally, so if I recall correctly, you can strengthen yourself in that case. I'm pretty sure. So let's do that. Okay, no gold or XP in the first scenario. So I'm just gonna put the coins there anyway. I'm not gonna pick them up or anything. Okay, so we have the strengthen. So we're gonna put that on her here. Actually, she has a little space here for conditions. So you can place it there to indicate that she is strengthened. So, which means next time she's going to do an attack, she's going to get advantage, and advantage is she's going to draw 2 modifiers and use the best one, which is awesome. All right. Then the plan was to have this attack to just take out this guy, but then we got a +1 over here, so we don't need it, so we can't really do anything with it. So yeah, basically that was her whole turn. I don't know if it was that great, but these guys are going to move so slow that it's going to take forever. So let's do this. Now we're going to start. They're going to go in number order, but we're going to start with the elite guy. So he's going to move for 1. This is really strange, I must say. Okay, it's going to move for 1. He doesn't have anything to attack. Actually, when he moves, we're going to have to determine how he moves. So we're going to count here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 over to Hatchet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over to Void Warden, which means he's going to go for Hatchet. In this case, it doesn't matter because he would go here anyway. He's going to go here, but he has no one to attack. Then this is number 1, so he's going to go first. These green spaces here are like obstacles, so he can't go through them, which means, oh, thank you, Balash. All right, so he's going to go here because there's obstacles, he can't go through them. Same goes with this guy, but he has 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, yeah, it's closest for him to go there. So that was their whole turn. And then it is down to turn number 2, which means we need to pick new cards. And I mean, some scenarios might have some kind of effect that is like a certain amount of rounds and so on. Here is just kill them all. And I can't see anything about rounds. Also, this board over here is for magic. We don't have any magic so far. I don't think it's going to be here for a while because this is the tutorial. Yogi Bear is saying that it's impossible to lose the mission. I'm not going to prove you wrong, but I have the same feeling. Like, I feel like after maybe, I don't know, 200 hours of Gloomhaven, it feels a bit silly to sit here and play this. But then again, the video is not for me, the video is for you guys. And if you have never seen Gloomhaven before, this is a good way to just see how it starts. And it's really, really well made, this, that they made it like this so that new people can come into the Gloomhaven gaming, right? So, I mean, by playing this Jaws of the Lion, you can get into Gloomhaven. And again, the game is in stock over at GameManiacs.se, so you can pick it up there. Thank you to GameManiacs for providing it for us. And now let's do turn 2, which is he could reach 2 from where he is. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Does he have line of sight? Yes, he does, because he can draw a line from there. So that's good. Attack 2, target 2. I do like that. But it's very, very slow, so we need something quicker so he goes before 50, because they will act at 50. In which case they will get closer. They still can't hit them though, which is crazy. Yeah, let's do it 24. Let's do it like that. And we don't need to reveal, because I'm playing by myself, right? So I just put him like that. And then we have her. Void Warden needs to move. I think she will try to hit the... She could hit the elite guy. She needs to move a little bit at least. But I think I want her to move slow. So we're gonna do it like... We're gonna do it like that. And then you'll just see what's happened. Oh, cool. Yogi Bear is saying he played through the whole Jaws of the Lion with 2 players in 4 weeks, and he never played Gloomhaven before. He thinks it's a fantastic. Yeah, it looks so much fun. I'm so excited when it gets to in the actual like scenario 6 and forward, where it gets to like past the tutorial, and it's gonna be awesome. This. All right, so let's look at the. So we have 24. We have 89. I put this at 89 on purpose because I want her to go as last, and then we will have 50 on the Wormlings, because of the special rule for the scenario. I can show you that normally they would have a deck here that says like Wormlings, and then we'll draw a card, and that will have a number on it and an action they will do. So that's how it normally works. Right now they just have these special rules though in the tutorial. Yeah, let's see if I can get these back in here. So yeah, so Hatchet's gonna go first, then they're gonna be the Wormlings, then we're gonna have Void Warden, which is good because I want them to move before she moves. So we start off with Hatchet, and he could, I guess he can just do his attack right away. There's nothing to keep him from that. So he's going to do this attack 2. Attack with a strength of 2, ranged 3, which would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, because it's a target 2, so you can attack both of them with the same attack. And then we draw modifiers for each of them, and so on. So let's get started here. He is going to go for the elite guy first. We draw a modifier, and it's going to be, oh, a doubler. That's perfect. So instead of 2, he's going to do 4. Now the elite guy has 8 health. So he will take 4 damage. He is number 4. So we put the die there. Die, these doesn't come with the game. That's my thing. And also this has a little reroll symbol, which means at the end of the round, we are going to, or not reroll, reshuffle. So at the end of the round, he's going to shuffle this back into his deck so he can have a chance to draw it later on again, which is nice. Okay, that was his first attack on the elite. And then he's going to go for the regular guy, and it's going to be a +0. So then it's only an attack of 2. A little trick that I do that I can tell you is that I put the cards like this, so that you can see the reshuffle, so that I remember at the end of the round that I need to reshuffle that deck. Alright, so that was 2. So we have 2 damage on the regular one, which has 4 health, and it is number 2. So there we go. And then he needs, well, he doesn't need to, but I think he's gonna move. Oh yeah, I should have spin downs. These are not spin downs. I don't care. So you can move up to 3. I mean, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it matters that much. Because, like, they can never catch me. This is insane. They can never catch me. Are they, yeah, so... See if this guy goes 1, 2, he goes 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This is, well, okay. Well, this is a tutorial, so I'm not gonna stop whining about it. It's good. It's good that he made a tutorial. I'm not complaining. It's just that it feels so weird. So he's just gonna go here for some reason. Then it's time for the Verblings because they go at 50 initiative. So they're gonna move. So we start with the elite once again. He will find a focus, which will be Hatchet because he's 3 spaces away. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 away to Void Warden. If it was the same, if it was a tie, he would go for whoever acted first, whoever had the lowest initiative. So he's just gonna move 1, and he cannot attack because he's not ranged, so he can't reach. Then this guy he's doing the same thing, and then we have this one here. He's just gonna move 1 because there are these obstacles in the way. He's not really getting there. Then it's time for the Void Warden. So she is going to do... She's going to do this. She's going to move for 3. So she's going to move... And I'm just going to... Obviously, I don't know where it said it. I guess it said somewhere that there's no coins in here. Maybe it's in the rules. Or maybe it just didn't mention coins. I don't know. Like loot. So she's just going to move up here. 2 spaces. Then she has a model range 3. So an enemy within 3 hexes gains disadvantage on all its attack until the end of his next turn. So she's going to model, which is this little question mark. She's going to model this elite, and then we just put it on his thing here as well. So he has his damage, and he's also model, which means he will have disadvantage on his next attacks or on his next turn, basically. And that means he draws 2 modifier and picks the worst one. I don't think they will even attack in this scenario. So strange. Okay, so she done that. That was the bottom part. Now she's going to do the top part. 1 ally within range 3, which will be Hatchet. He's an ally. May perform an attack 2, range 3. So he can attack for 2, range 3. So he's going to attack... Should I just let him live? And just so that you can see how that works? I guess I should for like teaching purposes. Okay, so he's gonna attack this regular one with an attack of 2, thanks to her card play, because she's like supporting him, giving him the gift of the void, which sounds cool. So he's attacking, which means we draw from his modifier deck, right? And he's gonna draw a +0, so he's doing 2 damage, and that's everything we need for this guy because he already had 2, so he's gone. And now we're both done with our turns. So we go to the next one here, and at the end of the round, she loses her strengthen, even though she never attacked actually. But it's like it's removed at the end of next turn, so it's gone, which was a bit wasteful there, but all right. And also remember, since we had this symbol here, we need to reshuffle now Hatchet's modifier deck. So we need to do that. And again, I am going to keep mention this. There will be a lot of live streams up ahead, and it's both because I think it's fun and I like live stream, but also I am going to try to be a little bit more active because I am running my Kickstarter, this year's 2020 Kickstarter for Board Games with Niramas. It's on now. You can get some fun rewards if you go there. You can check it out. There's a link in the live chat actually, if you scroll up, and I will put a if you watch this afterwards, I will put a link in the actual description as well. I forgot to do that for the video, but you can get some fun Draco items if you support the channel, and we are very, very thankful for it as well. Every support we can get. All right, so we're ready for the next round. Now we only have 2 cards each, so basically we don't have any options. We're just gonna play them, but we can play them, you know, do I want to go quick 25 or do I want to go 51, which would be after the enemies. And this is so weird. Like I can kill him guaranteed, and then we'll have 1 left. But I am gonna let him hit. I'm gonna let him hit me one time, so you get to see that if if you haven't seen Gloomhaven before. We'll do the same here. So we're going late. So Vermlings will go first, then Hatchet, and then the Void Warden. And yeah, this is just demonstration purposes. So this guy will move first. Now he will have to choose a focus. There's like both of them are within 2 spaces. He will look to the initiative order. So he will go for Hatchet. And he needs to move there to hit Hatchet. So he's going to do it. And he's going to hit with a strength of 2. But he's also muddled. So we'll see how this goes. So he has 2 attack. Then we're going to draw 2 modifier cards. Oh, there's the doubler. And a +0. Now, because he's muddled, he has disadvantage. He has to take the lowest one, which will be this one. So that's nice. So he's only going to do 2 damage to Hatchet, who has his life meter over here. He started with 8, so we're going to put that down to 6. And he's taking a little bit of a beating. If I wanted to, not according to the rules, because it's not been introduced yet, but in the Gloomhaven rules, if I wanted to, I could lose. I don't even know if I can do it right now, because like it's not in the rules yet. But normally you can lose a card from your hand instead of taking the damage. I'm not going to go into that too much. It is very strange to play it like this for me. But okay, so that happened for no reason at all. Then this guy is going to move 1. And then let's do Hatchet. So now we are next to this guy. And we don't want to do a ranged attack next to him, because that would give us disadvantage as well. But we also have a close combat attack here. Attack of 3. So let's attack him for 3 plus 1. Oh, nice. So it's 4. He only had 2 life. No, he had 4 life left. Oh yeah, he actually had 4 because he has 8. So he's dead anyway. Now, he had 4 already. 4 more. Remove the muddle. He's gone. And normally there would be a coin there that we can pick up, but it's not there now. And then he can move for 2. And all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. Oh, that would actually be nice. Well, just have him move up here, so he can hit this guy later on. Then we have the Void Walker. Void Warden. I need to learn what they're called. Void Warden. She has a heal. So she could, like, she can heal range 3. She could heal Hatchet. He took 2 damage. She could heal that up. Yeah, I'm making up Gloomhaven rules. I'm trying to play the game as it should be played, but these tutorials will not let me. Okay, so instead let's stun. Why not? That's fun to show you how stun works. I don't know. So she's gonna move for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Then she's going to do her stun range 3. So she's gonna stun this guy. And when he gets stunned, he can't do anything on his next turn. He's just gonna stand there. And it almost feels like it doesn't really matter, but anyhow. So he gets a little stun token. We put his number 1. It's only him out here, but there we go. And that was her turn. Now, at the end of this turn, you're going to see something called short rest. You can do long rest, which you obviously can't. Again, it's not in the rules so far that I read, but it's coming later. Oh, Void Walker is from Hearthstone. That's true. All right, so we're going to do a short rest. When you do a short rest, you take your cards, or your discarded cards, you shuffle them up, you take 1, and then you lose it. It's out of this scenario. It's going to come back later to the next scenario. But so this one is gone. If I wanted to, I could take a damage to take 1 other random and keep this instead. But at this stage, it doesn't matter. So we're just going to lose that. And these cards are back in our hand. Do the same for the Void Warden, because otherwise we would die if we run out of cards. So, well, not die. They get exhausted. And then they have to retreat. And then they're back in the next scenario. That's how it works. Alright, so now this guy is stunned. He's not going to do anything, and he only has 4 health. So we're going to kill him, but, it's fun. Let's start doing it. So attack 3, and we could do a... Where's that one there? Oh, here. Let's do it like that. And I think she should be able... She should do an attack as well. She hasn't done really done any attacks so far. She could strengthen if she goes first. I'm just making stuff complicated here for no reason. So let's not do that. Let's just do that. Okay. So we have 35, which means Hatchet goes first. Then we have 43, and then finally 50 on the Vermling guy. And let's get going. Hatchet will go first. He will move 2. All adjacent enemies will suffer 1 damage. So he will go 1, 2. This guy will take 1 damage out of the 4 life he has. And that's discarded. Then he will do a... Oh, where is it? Here. He will do an attack of 3, range 3. Now this guy is next to him, which means he will be at disadvantage. So we have to draw 2 modifiers. By the way, we should have shuffled this for the enemies. It doesn't matter. He's stunned. He's not going to do anything anyway. But since he drew the doubler, then we should reshuffle his modifier deck. And I really need to sleeve these. Okay, so here we go. -1 or +1. It's going to be -1 because we're at disadvantage since we're next to the guy, which is kind of stupid to do that. I don't know. So that is -1. So instead of doing 3, he will do 2, which means this guy is actually alive. Look at that. He's at 3 out of 4 damage taken. But now it's Void Warden's turn, so let's see if she can finish this off. So she can move for 4. She doesn't want to be next to him, so let's move over there. And then she can do an attack 3, range 3, and let's draw a modifier. Oh, I actually drew from the wrong thing. This is the monster modifier. So when the monster attacked me, I should have drawn from that, and that should have been the thing. I actually drew from Void Warden. Sorry. So much for being a pro Gloomhaven player, right? I messed up the decks. But anyway, so let's draw for her attack 3, and it is +1, so it's an attack of 4, which means he is killed, and that ends the scenario. And we're going to read some conclusion text. So these guys are off here, and that is a little bit weird that we're actually picking up the map to read. That's how it is. So, conclusion. You wipe the blood off the last vermling from your face, and your thoughts return to the sleeping lion. Surely they got a stew ready by now. It would be so perfectly warm and soothing, and it's right through that gate, so close you can already taste it. But then another thought comes. It is highly unusual, brazen, really, for a pack of vermlings to operate this close to the city. Could they be behind the string of disappearances? It's a long shot, but one worth investigating, especially considering this ambush site doesn't look like their base of operations. There is probably a nest nearby that with any luck will have more information on the missing blacksmith. And treasure. Treasure would be nice. Right, so it says rewards, new location, a hole in the wall, number 2, and it's going to go into B1. So what we do here is we take the stickers, and you don't have to, if you want to be able to sell the game, you don't have to put the stickers on. I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to try to sell the game anyway when I'm done, I think, or I might just keep it. We'll see. I mean, you don't really need this. You could do this, like, scan this in. There's other solutions. So we take the second sticker here, and it said it was going to be in B1, so we look at B1. So this is a hole in the wall, and I'm not really that good at putting stickers in. What are we looking for? We're looking for some kind of what does that connect to? I don't see where it's like a little road thingy. Is it a B? Yeah, it's B1. Okay, so we have the line there. Okay, I see it now. Oh yeah, so it's a little road basically that comes. It's decent. It's decent. See if you can see that. So there's a little road there now, and we can also mark. I don't think we need to really, but let's see if I have my good pen here somewhere. I had such a good pen. I loved it, but then it ran out. I need to get another one. I'm using so much pens these days for all my werewolf notes. So we can mark that we have completed the Roadside Ambush. It doesn't matter now, but later on we might have different objectives that we can go to, different missions we can go on, and then we need to mark if we completed them or not. Yeah, the stickers are a bit annoying, especially in this game. Like in the big Gloomhaven game, they were like out in the outdoors. It didn't really matter. All right, so that is it. Now we would go to next thing we would do here, or going to do later on, is to go to the scenario 2. Where is it? It explains like everything here, healing, and so we would go to scenario 1 complete. So on our character sheets, and now we should take them, it says, and we are level 1. Oh, now we get the B cards. So wait, let's see. Okay, we're gonna do this. So congratulations. Video conclusion text. Put in the new sticker. Fill in the white box, which I already did. We refresh. So basically, he goes back up to 8 health. And character sheets. So it says that we should just mark. Yeah. Oh, now we should name the character. Okay, so so now we should name it. It's like a legacy game, basically, like step by step. And we mark level 1 since we're level 1. And then we get our B cards. And then we remove 2 level A cards. Okay, of the same name. Okay, permanently. They will never be used again. And now we can save if we want to, which I think we will do. And then we keep, next time we will go to scenario 2 rules. And I'm not going to keep playing because, where's the, oh, here we go. Because I am quite tired and so on, but we'll rest up. I will be back tomorrow with the top 100 games of all time. 80 to 61 is coming tomorrow. So it's a live stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central European time. And I am going to go through 20 more games that I love. And that's why they're on my top 100 list. So don't miss that. I'm going to, have the live chat. You can interact with me and ask me questions about these games and so on. It's going to be really fun. So I look forward to that. It's going to be tomorrow evening. And I will be back with, the second stream of this. But I'm not going to say which day right now. I think it's going to be Sunday or Monday, something like that. I will put it up on the channel so you can check that out. So I will play through at least the 5 scenarios, the 5 tutorial scenarios in live streams. Then I might continue depending on if there's an interest to watch that. I mean, it is spoilerish. So now, Draco the Hatchet is level 1. And Artania, the Human Void Warden, is level 1. And then I hope we get some experience soon so we can level up, because that's when Gloomhaven really shines, is when you get those perks, new items, all that stuff. It's so much fun. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time, even though it was a bit weird for me playing this super basic tutorial scenario. But at the same time, it was a little bit fun as well. I will, by the way, I should put in these like B cards. I will choose these in the next stream. And... or actually, we shouldn't choose. Wait. They have the same name. Center Mass and Close Cuts. Okay, so those A cards are out. So these cards we will never use again. I'm not going to rip them up because I might sell the game at some point. But we're not going to use them. So let's put them away. And now we have 6 cards, which is basically 2 new cards. And here we're going to get some area attack. And we're also going to get some push. Okay, so push is introduced in the next game. And for the Void Warden... let's see what she has for the B cards. It was Lure of the Void and Wicked Scratch. So we're going to replace those. It's a really cool system here to teach new players. So we get Lure of the Void B and Wicked Scratch. Lure of the Void has force the target to move. And this one has loot. Okay, so loot is a new thing here where you learn how you can loot from a distance. So we probably get loot, I guess, in the next scenario, which I do like, because that's one of the fun things with the game. You get loot, you get money, and then you use that to buy items and so on. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Bjorn for all the support in the chat there. Hey Jamie, I'm not gonna play werewolf. I'm gonna go to bed. I am really tired. I've been up early and so on. So no werewolf for me today. I'm hoping to play, at least host werewolf on Sunday. That's my plan. I might play. Well, actually, I think I will play tomorrow evening. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening or morning whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye bye.